What's up, book readers? I just completed the third of basically a trilogy of books that was transcribed that had originated as plays, and Charles Osborne collected them in novel form. And this one is a Hercule Poirot novel. So he is the sleuth trying to solve the murder. And I will show you the other two books that kind of go in this trilogy. So there is The Spider's Web, which is not a Hercule Poirot book. It's just a mystery. And there's also The Unexpected Guest. So I will tell you to start with that all three of these are very good, and I highly enjoyed reading these three back to back. It was its own little journey that was, like I said, a trilogy. And the reason that I started doing this is because I stumbled onto the fact that Agatha Christie had done plays that were never made into books. And Charles Osborne decided to transcribe some of these. So in current day, 2026, unless there's some other ones out there that I did not discover, you basically have this set, the trilogy. In addition to, in this book, which is called The Mousetrap and Other Plays, this book has a total of 8 plays in here, but only 2 originated as plays. So I actually wrote in there, which I usually don't do, but it's The Mousetrap and Verdict. So if you can find either this book to complete the journey of the plays that became books, that would be the way to do it, is buy the trilogy and then this book. So I've not read The Mousetrap and Verdict. They will be up next. Of course, The Mousetrap has run for years and years and years, but now I'm going to discuss Black Coffee. So of this trilogy, it's the only one that is a Hercule Poirot book. So you've got him sleuthing around. And I will tell you, I'm not going to get too deep into the subject matter because I don't like to do spoilers usually. Sometimes I do and I warn. But this is a poison book, which a lot of Agatha Christie books are poison. And the one scene that was kind of funny was almost like musical chairs, or I was envisioning who's on first, like the old classic black and white film joke, where this thing is moving around and could target one person and another and finally target somebody. There's a lot of falling on their own sword. People are willing to take the blame that didn't do it in this book. And there's a side story of the motive involving this technology that was created that someone was trying to steal. And that is the main reason for the poisoning in the first place. But I won't tell you how it sums up, because with all Hercule Poirot books, I shouldn't say all, but the ones I've read, you get this dramatic summarization at the end, and you would never have figured it out. That is how those books are different than the other non-Hercule Poirot books. And I will tell you, from these three, this was very good, and it is well known. Black Coffee did quite well in the play arena, but it's not my favorite. My favorite was The Unexpected Guest. I just liked the scenery and the setting, and I just felt I liked that better. I don't know if it was more like, I read all the James Bond books, and it's not a spy book per se, The Unexpected Guest, but it had more of that feel that was intriguing to me, I guess, the way to say it. This one is you're more or less waiting for Hercule to tell you what happened at the end. And that part is not, I like Hercule Poirot stories, but sometimes it can get a little bit heavy-handed where you're not involved in the solution that much and you're just waiting. Whereas the other ones, you're trying to figure it out perhaps more. And the one that was the least interesting to me was The Spider's Web, because it seemed like a lot of people were being asked to do things that were a little bit ridiculous. So I've got those other 2 book reviews on my channel, and the next 2 murder mysteries that'll be on here will be The Verdict, or not the, it's just Verdict and The Mousetrap. And I think I'll read Verdict first because Mousetrap is the most famous. I want to save that one to last. And but I highly enjoyed this set of 3 books, and you could probably only find them on eBay. Maybe you could check the other book sellers, but it might be hard to find them as a set. You probably have to get them individually. But really fun if you wanted to do just 3 quick. And the thing about these Agatha Christie books, even though the last one was 221 pages, I think, something like that, they read really quick. You can mow this down in just a few days, each one of them. So you're looking at under 2 weeks, you could read all 3 and feel like you did a set of a trilogy. It was quite fun.